My name is Annesley Abercorn. I am chairman of the Bow Group, and it's a delight to be able to welcome you here today. This is an opportunity for us to celebrate the Conservatives entering government with a large number of new MPs here tonight. And I must mention in particular the Bow Group alumni, the former officers and chairman of the group. We have here with us Kwasi Kwarteng, Sam Gyimah, Damien Hines, Damian Collins, Charlotte Leslie, and Chris Skidmore, who achieved that fantastic swing 9% earlier on in the evening. Give them a big hand. I am very grateful to former Cabinet Minister and Chairman of the Group, the Right Honourable Peter Lilley, for sponsoring this fine venue for us this evening, and we shall hear from him in a few moments. But before we do so, I just want to express my thanks to a few people who made tonight possible. We've got Simon Cavalier-Jones and Sami Katuzian, who helped us foster relations with the London College of Business Management and Stockwell Green. Thank you to them. I want to thank the House of Commons Refreshment Department for the fantastic service they've provided to us over the years, and all the people on the Bow Group Council who made tonight possible. This coalition represents an opportunity for the Bow Group. It is something we should embrace, because the Bow Group itself is a coalition. It is a coalition of ideas, perspectives, narratives, and so we seek to represent all strands of centre-right thought, and we have no corporate view. Now that the Conservatives are in government, we will revive and strengthen our links to make the changes that we want. We want to restore our links to the Cabinet and all the ministers as we did under the last Conservative-led administration. We hope that it'll be the Bow Group that will once again play an important part in influencing government policy. But as an organisation, we do face some challenges to tackle head-on. We were founded nearly 60 years ago, and since then a lot has changed. Many professional think tanks have entered the political scene, and we need to modernise the way we do things. And that doesn't mean in a gimmicky way. We don't have to have meetings with breakdancing on Parliament Square or anything like that. But what we do need to do is to embrace modern technology more, social networking sites, blogging, Twitter. That's something which we can learn a lot from our new MPs in this House here with us today. And we should learn from them how they engage with their constituents and how people contribute to the debate today, because it's very different to the way it was. So I would now like to invite our first speaker to say a few words, the Right Honourable Peter Lilley, our event host, and please give him a very warm welcome. Thank you.
Annesley, thank you very much indeed. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all here. First of all, can I make it absolutely clear that when Annesley said I am the sponsor of this evening, that is purely nominal, and in no way am I liable to pay for the bill for all the drinks you consume. But it's wonderful to see you at my little palace here by the river, and delightful to do so on such an occasion when we're celebrating a great event in the life of Parliament, in the life of the country, in the life of the Bow Group, with the great infusion of new blood which you've provided for us. For someone of my generation, it's always a nostalgic occasion to come back to Bow Group functions. And I think back to when I first learned about the Bow Group when I was up at Cambridge. And I was remembering that we used to have debates every year in the Union about some rather archaic rules which existed then, which meant that no member of the opposite, you couldn't have any member of the opposite sex in your room after 10 o'clock at night. Right. And one year we were debating this, and the proponent of change said, but what can young people do after 10 o'clock that they can't do before? To which the proponent of the status quo replied, nothing. But they can do it again. And there are certain morals in that story. First of all, the Bow Group can do again what it has done before, and that is provide an infusion of new ideas of energy to a new government that's come in just as we did in the 18 years of Conservative government last time. So I hope that you will be bubbling with ideas, with research, with proposals, particularly as the radical nature of the transformation of government, which has been imposed upon us by the heritage we've inherited from the previous government, means that there's tremendous opportunity for new thinking about what government should be doing if they're going to be doing it with 25% less money and resources, and what they shouldn't be doing and ways that those things can be done instead. So there's tremendous opportunity for the Bow Group. So I wish the Bow Group well, strength, force and vigour. We need you, and now you're free to enjoy yourselves after you've heard the other speakers. Thank you.